Hey everyone, it's Leanne here from Scrapping with Flair, and I just wanted to show you the after of where my scrapbooking room used to be, which is this room right here. I'll just back up so you can see a little bit. So this weekend I moved everything from here to my downstairs. It was a beautiful room to have my scrapbooking room in. It has the fireplace there, you can see. All of those shelves, some of that stuff will stay in there and some of it will come down. Those are going to stay there for now. They do plan on coming on down, but there's big holes in the wall behind them from where we anchored everything into the wall. So what will have to happen is when those comes down, the entire thing will have to patch the holes and paint the entire room, and I don't know that we'll have enough time to do that before Christmas. And there is my kitchen. So my scrapbooking room is basically just smack dab in the middle of my house, which was kind of a good thing because I was with my family all the time, but it was a mess all the time. So having a huge mess in the middle of your house all day, every day is not a good thing. Also, we're having Christmas here this year with all of my family. We thought this would be a great room for us to do that in, have the tree set up and whatnot. So anyways, I will take you downstairs to where my scrapbooking room is now. So you go down the stairs, and this is it. This is what you see when you first walk down the stairs. So it's a pretty significant space. It's smaller than the space I had upstairs, but I am extremely lucky that I get to be picky, I guess, as to where I have my scrapbooking room. I'm not going to go into extreme detail on where everything is because I could be here for hours, but I will take you through a little bit of what's going on in here. Please note that not everything is organized the way I want it. I have paper here and there and whatnot, but for now it is good enough, and as I get more comfortable in this space, obviously things will change. Also, you'll notice that there's absolutely nothing on the walls, and I'm hoping that's going to change. That's like a big wide open space of nothing, but that will change also in the future as I get more comfortable. There is an unused portion here. I'm trying desperately to get rid of these room dividers, and this is where they have to stay because there's no room anywhere else in the house for them. And as soon as I get rid of those, then I'll have more space and I'll be able to move stuff out of my storeroom, which is here, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So here we go. We'll start over here. So this portion here, this is my clip it up that holds all of my quilling stuff. When I was at CHA, I became addicted to quilling. I did a little course on quilling, and it was a lot of fun. It's easy, it's quick, it's a nice embellishment that you can add to cards and pages. Yeah, it's something you can sit in front of the TV and do. You don't require a whole lot of tools. It's fun. I like it. Anyways. This is where all my buttons, flowers, I have some metal trinkets and whatnot down there. So that's what is all in here. Down in those is just some paper. There's some canvases and whatnot down there. In here is mixed media kind of stuff, right? Ranger, Claudine Hellmuth, that kind of stuff in there. Here is all my Ranger Distress inks, Tim Holtz Distress inks. And in here are the rest of my inks, my Memento inks for Copic coloring and all that other kind of fun stuff. And my Flower Soft, because I love Flower Soft. This is my quilling tools here. In here is my sewing stuff. Just a few tool kits in there. And that's my Sizzix Eclipse. I love that thing. Not much I can tell you about these things here. These are just my metal embellishments are kept in there. There's some more mixed media kind of stuff in there. what's in here. This is chipboard and stuff here. This is how I've decided to do my Spellbinders dies. So a lot of people, you guys have probably seen this done before. Oops, sorry, I should have it on camera. They're just on magnetic strips, and they stay in here really well. I haven't had an issue with them falling off. The reason I put these plastic things in between is so I can put stuff on the back of this, like I did here, and they're not going to rub against, oops, sorry, like I did here. I'm not very good at this, holding this camera and doing this. So I have one here, this plastic sheet in between, and then some here, so they just don't rub against each other. So yeah, that's my Spellbinder. I love doing paper piecing, so this is where I keep my chalks, how about I go on camera? This is where I keep my chalks, all my pencils, and markers and whatever else I need for detailing eyes. There's my chalk inks. I have a few close to my heart inks left. These drawers, this is kind of my, I don't know, tool drawer. As you can tell, I have a lot of ink pad things for my Tim Holtz stuff. This is adhesive drawer. And this is kind of like a stationery drawer. This is my Lindy's collection, which I love and I use all the time. If you haven't tried Lindy's stuff, you definitely need to try it. They are an absolutely amazing company. Super friendly. Their design team is awesome. And their product is absolutely incredible. That is where I keep my close to my heart stuff, is like my idea books and whatnot. Those two things, those are like things that need to be altered. In here, this is flowers. My Tim Holtz stamps are in here. This bucket is liquid adhesives and whatnot. My ATG is in here along, oops, is in here. I keep doing that. Along with loose bling. And then in here is just a bucket of random stuff that I need to find homes for. These two buckets up here are my ribbon, and I'll just show you. This is the stuff that I keep, I should have had this down, that is still on spools. So it's basically, they're just rammed in there like that. There's no rhyme or reason. I know where they are. Easy to get to. Sorry! Movies and stuff for me to watch. My Copic markers are in there. This is my road stuff down here. I have another Clip It Up. This is a great big tall one. And that houses my paper. And so my Clip It Ups, this is all my newer paper that I put on here. So as I buy new paper, I'll take the old stuff off and put it inside the Jetmax cubes and keep my newer stuff out here so I know what I have and whatnot. Obviously, I have room to haul some of my stuff out of my Jetmax cubes just so I can see. If I can see it, I'll use it. If I have it stashed away inside something, a bucket or in those Jetmax cubes, I totally forget about it, which is craziness. This is something that needs to be repaired. It's my husband and mine wedding photos are in there. That is my carousel that I made using an SVG Cuts cut. The name of the company is SVG Cuts. Mary is absolutely amazing at designing these things. So this, I'm going to turn it, is actually 3D, right? And if I hadn't put those bats on there, it actually turned. Well, actually, it's doing not a bad job. But I put those silly bats on there, and now it doesn't turn properly. Anyways, so that's that. That is a book that I'm almost finished, that Kathy Orda designed. It's absolutely an amazing book. My Copic certification is back there. Yay! Okay, here is... this is where I keep my acrylic blocks for my stamps. That is a book I did with Diane Reevely at CHA Winter last year. More flowers and stuff in the background. Movies. So I had a ton of loose lace and trims and ribbons and craziness going on inside my drawers. So what I did was I just hauled them all out and stuffed them in baskets. What the plan is later is hopefully I will have them color coordinated at least. Right now it's just baskets of random stuff. So I have one down here and one up here. These 4 books here are for my 4 children. I'm doing books for a trip to Disney that we had when they were just little that I never did scrapbook and decided, well, now's a good time to start. There's another Clip It Up with just embellishments on it. Clip It Up, this is mostly, looks like Bella Boulevard, and Prima papers are in here. Then all of my cardstock is there, and then more papers down here. Here is where I have my Kiwi Lane dies, which or templates, sorry, not dies, which I absolutely adore. They're fantastic. Now that I'm down here and I have a little more privacy, I think I might be more inclined to do a few more videos. I really enjoy doing videos, but when I was upstairs, I was in the middle of my house, and so my entire family could hear me. And there's always commotion going on up there. It's a little quieter down here, so hopefully I can get a few more done. Down here on the bottom are my memory box dies, which again, I absolutely love. This is where I plan on doing my videos. Hopefully it's going to work out for me. That's my computer, my tripod and whatnot are on there. So up here are just baskets with, that is all glitter in there. This is my Adirondack paint, various embossing powders in there, tags and whatnot that I made. I didn't know what to do with or how to display, so I shoved them in there for now. That is the art journal that I've started. This is more Lindy's stuff. It is their Magicals, which is another product which is absolutely amazing. And a basket full of stickles, because no scrapbook room is complete without a basket full of stickles. And then my carousel, that will actually end up on my scrapbooking table. And then all my scrapbook albums are down here. In those binders down there in the corner, that is where my CC Design and my Magnolia stamps are, and I'm not sure I'm loving that system of storing them. I may move them from there into Martha Stewart binders. I haven't decided yet. That's going to be pricey if I decide to do that. This is my Stampin' Up stamps are in there. My Lumiere paints are in that bucket there. My 6x6 pads. My Magnolia magazines and all that kind of jazz. This is just jewelry making stuff in here, beads and whatnot, and those 2 things. This I used to have sitting on my desk or on my tables upstairs, and it's got extra adhesives and all that fun stuff that you use in it, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for now. So it's just sitting there waiting for me to decide. That book down there is something that I need to fix. It's broken. And paint's in there. And then there's this, more storage. My Clip It Up in here, which is more embellies. This I use, the top one is bling. That is all adhesive and whatnot. And then there's a few drawers of brads and metal embellishments, metal findings, metal brad. All my Tim Holtz stuff is here, and then there's another one, a Tim Holtz stuff and wood blocks on the bottom. Okay, so this is it, my scrapbooking room. Move it this way. There we go. My daughter's room is over there. You can see a bit of it there. I also have a washroom down here with a sink and whatnot in it, so which is good for washing paintbrushes and whatnot. Okay, so that is room in the hole. Now, not everything would fit in here. For those who know me, I do have an online store. So, this is my online storage room. My daughter's laughing at me. This is my online storage room, and I am downsizing that. I'm thinking of closing it. So this right here is just the store stuff. This is the stuff that I have left. I put a bunch of stuff on sale and sold a bunch of stuff to a local scrapbook store here in the city. So this is the stuff for the store here. These two shelves here, this one and those two shelving units there are, that's my personal scrapbooking stuff. So I want shelves out there in my scrapbooking room, and most of this stuff will come out of here and go into there. But for now, like I said, it's super messy, but it's just basically buckets of paper. All my close to my heart stamps are in here. Yes, I used to be a consultant, so I have a ton of them. Some alterable stuff is out here. More I Am Roses. Well, actually, those I Am Roses are for the store. All that stuff along the bottom, that is all store stuff also. And then a few extra tools that I have, like my polymer clay press. What is that? Oh, that is my, this one right here is for my UD, that kind of stuff. I have my Xyron, my big Xyron is out here, right there. My cinch is there, my cinch coil's there. So yeah, like I said, it's just a bunch of random stuff. I know it's here, so I didn't have room out in my main room for my Big Shot or my Westminster Big Shot or my Cuttlebug or my dies. So I decided to set it all up in here on this table and have it kind of like a cutting station, I guess you could say. Then I think it'll be good because number one, it gets me up and out of my chair. Number two, it's a good place to store it. I have lots of room to cut and whatnot. And also I think I might decide to bring my Eclipse in here also because I can leave it plugged in and set up in here and just ready to go. So I can work on my computer out there, come in here and plug it into my Eclipse and cut away. And also my Eclipse is noisy, even though I love it, but it can cut in here and not be so noisy. These buckets here are what hold my Sizzix dies, and for lack of a better storage system for right now, this is my Cuttlebug embossing folders. I don't have that many, so oops. And there's some more embossing folders. I have them kind of in here. So I also have my Martha Stewart and my Stampin' Up! Punches are here. And again, a small addiction to Stampin' Up! My decorative scissors, and then just more storage, and that is more alterable stuff over there. And again, this is store stuff here. All my adhesive, extra quilling papers, and all that kind of stuff is here. And then massive amounts of ribbon and lace in there. Well, I shouldn't say massive. And so that is it. This is me, my scrapbooking room, or my scrapbooking studio, I guess you could say. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.